my brains.
Yo,
dude,
what is up?
Bro,
Yo.
How many pounds have you lost? We're having the Sportsboyz weight loss challenge, bro. Somehow over the last 14 months, I've managed to lose 1 pound. 1 pound, bro.
Yeah, I don't know if I've done that. Whoa, what's up, chat? Chat, you guys are.
What's up to everyone in the chat?
Yo, you guys, how dare you? How dare you? Oh, shoot. Sam with the Friday night steal. Oh, tearing up the courts. It's my Friday night now. No, guys, I just want you to know that Trevor said, I don't care about them. I don't care about my fans. I could come out. I could do a show. I could do something. I could do something to entertain them. And he said, no. He said, no. He left you. He left you. And I'm here. I'm here for you. You know? Guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry your sketch daddy left you. But Greg's here. I'm here. Greg doesn't know what's going on. We're here too.
We got a gigantic show. I want to know what's going on. I mean, I see people in the chat. Hello, Sam. Let's talk about this. What's going on, man?
So here's what's going on is so Zach is making a movie, so he had to go out of town. So because
what
Zach,
movie?
I think
I want to know. I want to know what movie. Okay, we'll get to it.
I
Godfather
think
4.
The new Iron Man. Yeah, he's Zach's. Oh, ooh. Zombie Bender. Oh, thank you so much for going off with the subs. M12 Sarge, you're flabbergasted. I told you about this last night. How you should know about this.
Listen, everyone in the chat needs to keep it locked right here. We got a huge show, and right up front, we're gonna blast you with the news about Sam's feelings. Let's really get into this. We see the people in the chat. I want to say we're going to get to sports. We're going to get to all the typical topics, non-sports that we do. If you love sports, you got to call us. If you don't love sports, you definitely got to call us. We'll talk to all the people in the chat, all the people on the phones. But first up, Sam, I want to hear about what's going on with you.
So here's what's going on is Zach's making a movie. Trevor has to do the show. He doesn't have to do the show by himself, but he refuses to invite anyone else to do his Friday thing with him. He I guess Zach and him have a special bond that like it can't be broken.
It's like there's 60 minutes.
Yeah, I mean and then Trevor said he's not coming on, and I was like, well, the fans need a show. You guys need something. You guys, how many people are going to show up? And I'm sorry, I'm not Trevor. I'm the new guy here, but hey, this is what you got, and this is Sportsboyz. It's not like they were talking about news much on Newsboys. And I'm telling you, this is a good show. Greg here is a good man. So I hope you guys enjoy. And the other
Sam,
great thing
I want to know.
Great thing about this show is the other member of the trifecta of us is you. We take callers on this show. We have you on our show to talk about whatever you want to talk about, whatever sport you want to talk about. You want to talk about curling? We'll talk about curling. We probably don't know much about curling, but we'll talk about it. You want to talk about hurling? We'll talk about hurling. We don't know much about hurling, but if you know a lot about hurling, please talk about it. So if you want to come on the show, hop in the waiting room on the official WKUK Discord. If you don't know how to get there, someone hit us with that Nightbot, so it's in the chat. And you can also go into the About and you can go to our Discord through the About section. And just sit in the waiting room. We'll pull you in. The one thing I ask you is turn off your video. It'll screw up the panels and stuff. But so this show's about you. This you know, we're trying to do the best job we can. We're trying
to Sam, to be fair,
a premium streaming experience.
Sam, to be fair, real quick, first of all, I also want to say shout out to your brother Nate. It's his birthday today.
Nate's
shout
birthday.
out to all the viewers in the chat. This show is about you, but I want to hear from the people in the chat about this. Sam, this show right now is about you, buddy. I mean, what goes on Newsboys, and what have they been saying about you on that show?
They say all sorts of shit. They blame stuff on me. They sit back. They say I'm not doing enough work, and I'm putting, and they say they put the channel on their back. I mean, I put the channel on my back. I'm doing the work. Trevor can't even show up on time. Now they're saying I'm getting drunk on mouthwash and falling down flights of stairs all the time. And I'm like,
now let's talk about that, because that's just one of the stories that it seems like the Newsboys have circulated about you on this channel, and the people in the chat agree right now. What is the origin? I want to know specifically of the mouthwash story. Why is that so important to what the Newsboys are doing? Like, why are people talking about that, Sam?
Here's the thing. 20 years ago, we shot a sketch. And while we were shooting the sketch, there was a bit where we were taking like swigs of mouthwash. And I had like, we all have these like empty bottles of mouthwash, these like parched water, and I'm like taking these shots of mouthwash, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, he's so drunk. Oh, he's so drunk." And then at some point I was like, I'm like just waiting around. I'm like tired. You know what? I'm going to find a pile of sound blankets to lay on, take a little nap. I'm napping. I hear people like, "Where's Sam? Oh, he passed out on sound blankets. He's so drunk." And then I like while walking back and forth, I slipped on some stairs, like 3 stairs. You know how you sometimes fall on stairs. And then they said I fell down a flight of stairs, is how they tell it in the retelling. So, I don't know. Like, I didn't fall down. If I fell down a flight of stairs, I would have fucking hurt myself. I would have had, like, bruises. And it's 20 years ago, and they both go, "Well, that's how I remember it." And the thing is like, neither of them said that I saw you do it. No one said, "Oh yeah, I remember seeing you fall downstairs." They just say that's how I remember it. So,
how do you think their memory is in general? Like, how is their memory on other things?
Not great. It's Trevor has an outright bad memory. So, and this follows me around, and sure, it's fine.
What are the other stories? And I want to know, Sam, what memories do you have of theirs? Like, do you have any embarrassing stories about them maybe you've held back on? And we'll get to the people in the chat. I know I keep saying that, but we see you all out there.
You know what? I'm not going there. I'm not. That's the thing, is that's their game. Their game is bringing up embarrassing stories about other people for the views, for the ratings. I'm like, you know what? That's fine. I don't need to talk about their worst moments. How about you? Do you want to talk about embarrassing moments about them?
No, not at all. But Sam, I have just a few more questions. I want to know, are there any other stories that the Newsboys spoke, that the rest of the guys in the group tell that you want to refute right now or point to as an example?
Most of them. I don't know. It's always there's always moments where they're telling something and it's like, oh, that didn't happen that way. You know, like everything is like a huge story, and like, oh, like everything happened right at the exact moment, and it never happens that way. I don't know. I don't want to bash Newsboys. This is Sportsboyz. This is what we're doing. We got people people in the waiting room. We got like, Greg, how are you doing?
I'm fine, Sam. I want to know what role Timmy and Darren play in all this. Thanks. I'm a big fan of the group. First time, long time. I want to know what Timmy and Darren think of Newsboys. I mean, obviously, the two of them have to know Sportsboyz is a superior show. I mean, did they tell you that?
I mean, we could call Timmy. We could ask him what he thinks. I'm sure he would give
Oh,
us
that would be great.
opinion.
I see Timmy. I love Timmy, obviously. Shout out to Timmy. And I saw his Zucchini Boys was canceled, rescheduled. I love Zucchini Boys. It's
not canceled. He's rescheduling it.
No. I'm sorry. I meant he rescheduled it. Dude, it's the best show on the internet. And I mean, this Sportsboyz is huge. And Timmy is going to be our guest right now.
Hi, this is Timmy Williams.
I forgot. He's on a trip right now.
This is Timmy at 555-1199.
Thank you for calling me. He's on a trip right now.
So listen, cool. Sam, the good news is that you're giving the people the Sportsboyz tonight, buddy.
Yeah. We're big time now, huh?
I guess. Yeah. I mean, you asked me if I wanted to hop on, and of course, I'm here in Brooklyn. You know, everything is fine here. We're surviving the apocalypse. But I don't get a lot of time on Twitch, WKUK, the last 2 weeks. So I didn't know that the Newsboys were only reporting on you, Sam.
Apparently so. So we already got some donos. So a couple of donos. Do you want to? All right, yo, Sportsboyz. Who's going to the Stanley Cup playoffs? Who's going all the way? It's Colorado, but I'll listen to a hot take. That's from Hugs Are Not Free, and that was $20. Thank you so much, Hugs Are Not Free. You know what? For $20, I'm going to say Colorado.
Colorado. That's a great pick. Shout out to Hugs Are Not Free. That's a great call, a great question. We could talk about it more at some point. I mean, Vegas looks pretty good, I think. Colorado Avalanche, big ups. Hugs Are Not Free. That's a great pick. I'm going to say Tampa Bay Lightning and Toronto Maple Leafs have a shot.
Now, Tampa Bay won last year, right?
Let's go to the next Dono.
I don't know. Wait, am I right? Oh, is it Sharks?
I don't know. This
Sharks?
Isn't Newsboys, Sam. This is Sportsboyz.
Bruins. I can get behind the Bruins. I mean, they're scrappy. They go into the Stanley Cup and they always got a shot.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I'm excited for the playoffs. Thank you again. Hugs Are Not Free.
Ermagerd donated $3 and said, Jones Fields are a total wild card at number 3 to San Francisco. What do you think? Now that's NFL.
I mean, we got the draft coming up. Yeah. Yeah, the draft's going to be huge, Sam. I mean, San Francisco at number 3. I guess I think that person, and thank you for your donation, said they're taking Jones. That's been the thing, is they're maybe going to get Jones, the quarterback. My focus there is on the story of Trevor Lawrence, unanimous number 1 pick out of Clemson, absolute athlete of a generation. And of course, Mac Jones might go number 3, but Justin Fields from Ohio State, the elite quarterback, was projected to go, first round. He divulged this week that he has epilepsy. I don't know if that's going to affect his draft status, but let me tell you this. Number 1 pick, Trevor Lawrence, had the COVID-19. And Sam, Trevor Lawrence, 20 years old, he recently got married. What do you think about that? That guy got married at 20. I don't know about that, Sam.
Yeah. Didn't Tim Tebow get married really young or something? Or is that, am I wrong about that?
No,
he's just really religious.
Yes, he was a proud virgin, and on top of that,
yes,
he promoted a practice called, I don't even want to say the word, it's so nauseating. Tim Tebow promoted a practice it's just a word so nauseating, I don't want to say it on your airwave.
What is it?
All right, I'll tell you. Are we off? Can I tell you? Let's go off for a second.
All right, okay. All right. I'm going to shut down the stream for just a second.
We're
off.
Okay, yeah, shut it down. Tim Tebow, he loved soaking. I think it's just when you you just sit there, like you're just like, like sitting. I don't know.
Wait, soaking? As like in what context? Like I like a good soak?
It's like there's a man and a woman, and it's like they meet and they kind of hang out for a second. Yeah, it's sex, and then it's like, let me go away, and then that's it.
Isn't there a thing where it's like a
ask me anything, bro?
Is it there's like, I think like some people do a thing, I forget what it's called, but it's like where they like insert the dick but they don't move it.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's Tim Tebow's jam.
Okay. you just
we can go back on the air now,
and you let the hard dick soak it up. Okay, I'm gonna hit the.
Dude, that's what.
Hey, sorry we went off air. Sorry we went off air. Yeah, they say never have sex before a fight, and he was like, not a problem.
Yeah, he's like,
Emily, you're on our stream.
That's my stream.
Oh, Emily says it's her stream.
I got stock.
Emily, join us.
This and Discord.
You what?
I got stock.
So now you own Discord?
And Twitch.
Oh, she got stock in Amazon, so now she owns Discord and Twitch.
Amazon and
wow, that's great.
Microsoft, yeah.
Wow.
Those are my things now.
Yeah, so now she's our boss.
Yeah.
That's great. I love that.
Emily, save this stream, please. That's what people are saying. Nelson Fenger says, hi, Emily.
Hey, Nelson. What's up, bro?
Do you want to come back with some sports gossip later?
There has been some gossip lately.
Oh, really?
Yeah, between A-Rod and...
Oh, yeah.
There's been a lot of sports
Emily.
gossip lately.
All right.
Stay. Let's talk about A-Rod, please.
He's saying
we need to talk about A-Rod. Also, yes, Emily, please pull up a chair.
My own home team.
All right.
It's
yes. Are you ready?
God, yeah, I'm always ready. Are you fucking kidding me?
All right, listen.
All right.
I was born
A-Rod, this is great. I love this.
Yeah, he's
Hi, Emily. Nice to meet you.
Hey, what's up? Hi.
I would love to talk about A-Rod and J-Lo and how A-Rod wanted J-Lo to move to Minnesota.
I didn't know Greg was going to be on here.
Oh, I'll shut up.
Greg, you're my mortal enemy and you don't even know it.
I didn't know that. Why am I your mortal enemy?
Because one time I was talking about how funny I am, and I was like, come on, Sam, admit it, man. I'm the funniest person you know. And he went, I know some pretty funny people. And I went, who? And he went, my friend Greg Johnson. And ever since then, I've said, I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah. I set you up to fail.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Greg.
Yeah. I'm always looking for an angle to bring you down.
Hold on. I'm taking a selfie of this moment. I love it so much.
It's,
I had no idea.
Listen, you got competition, and you didn't expect it, but it came up, and now you have to deal with it, man.
Yeah.
Sam shouldn't be spouting off about how great you are.
I'm sorry.
Oh, my God, Emily, I'm sorry that he did that.
It's okay. It's hurtful, but I'll get my revenge.
First of all, I'm not funny. I'm very serious, and he was lying, okay?
Did you... have eye surgery?
I can already tell you're funnier than me.
No way, man.
No, I can take these off. I can take them off. I just look cooler with them
I thought
off.
it was either that
So
or
cool.
or you're playing poker.
Yeah, he's basically always playing poker.
I mean, let's talk about sunglasses. I mean, I just look cooler with them on, I feel like. But Emily, I'll take them off in a second. And also, I'll shut up, Emily. It was so funny how you just reacted to me, and I love the story that you told. Thank you.
Oh, it was stressful.
That was amazing.
It was stressful, but whatever. Collect weapons. We'll work it out.
All right, so what's the sports gossip?
The buzz is well, what happened was, guys, there's lots of drama. Okay? What happened is J-Lo's just was in the wrong relationship. For starters, and we all saw it. You're not going from Mark Anthony to him. Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Yeah, A-Rod sucks.
He's the worst and played for an awful team, and it wasn't going to work in the first place. You could tell by her TikToks. If you go back to J-Lo's TikToks and you look back, there's fucking warning signs blinking all over the place. She needs out. She wants out. He's a mess. He's never going to get it together. And she really took on those two girls and did a lot for them. So that one, we're Team J-Lo. So, and it's just the way it has to be. Also, it's fucking A-Rod. I mean, the worst. This week in Raiders news, the Raiders made a big tweet mistake. Can we get that tweet up? Thank you very much.
Wait, Emily, can I ask you a question?
Sup? What are my teams?
Do you know anything about A-Rod with the Southern Charm Bravo TV lady? Do you know anything about that story?
A little bit. You mean the cheating?
Yes, but I don't watch Southern Charm. I'm wondering what your impression of that is.
They show the cheating on Southern Charm. I'm kidding. I've never seen Southern Charm. Yeah, they show them fucking. It's wild, man.
Southern Charm's a good show. That's a good show.
It's a good show. I mean, it's real rough. It's a rough show. You see real life people get shot. You see sex. You full pin.
It's like The Wire.
Yeah, it's like The Wire for reality TV for women. You guys, the Raiders messed up. I mean, I don't know what to do about it. I don't know how to apologize personally. I didn't make the tweet, but I am part owner in the team.
Greg, you actually sent me this tweet.
Oh, man, I got so wrecked about it when I saw it. That's my home team, babies. It's Raider Nation all day and all night. And, they have a lot to be regretful for. It's really wild, really inappropriate.
Backwards, but
they said, breathe, can I? So, it's fucked up, and who knows if the Raiders will ever make up for it, but, I'll always have Bo Jackson. So.
I mean, can't you just say that's the Vegas in them?
It's fucking straight up. It's an Oakland team. They're just in the wrong city state. Even when they came to LA, it was like, are they the Raiders right now? We're not certain. Just cut us some slack. So we had to wait. That being said, my grandmother was buried in her Raiders starter jacket with full-on black nails, silver tips. I've been ride or die my whole fucking life. Born and raised, Oakland forever. Yeah, so those are the two hot tops. I had a lot of really good ones last time when I was just making jokes about it.
And I totally forgot. Mitchie Richie just subbed for 6 months. Thank you so much, Mitchie Richie.
Ooh, wrong channel. That's weird.
We
Guys,
said we love the whitest kids. Thank you.
I'm wearing the same shirt I wore for my own stream yesterday, so now everybody's like, man, she's a mess.
But they know if they watched the stream yesterday, they know you're going out of town, so they know you got stuff to do.
You guys have been packing all day, all right? I'll see if you know what, I'm going to take a hot spot, take a break. I'll see if I can come up with any more gossip for you.
Cool.
Wait, Emily, I want to know what your thoughts are on Newsboys and what, if any, thoughts you have on, some of the embellished stories that they tell about Sam.
Well, we
were talking about it earlier.
That's a couple of things. Thank you, Professor Marth Live, for saying Emily has two of the same shirt. I should have said that. Listen.
Lunar Elephant?
Here's the facts. I've never seen Newsboys. I never will see it. I do know, though, that when all the boys are together, they universally agree that Sam has the best memory out of all of them. So if a story's being told And also, like, there's a lot of stories that are told where Sam goes, whoa, 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 and then goes, it was the opposite of what you just said, and then Trevor will go, oh, yeah. Yeah, and then keep going with the story. So yeah, I'm assuming if there's anything about that, overheard a little earlier, I believe Sam. I've seen Sam fall down a flight of stairs, though, so if you guys wanted to hear about that.
That's an easy one. Does Sam drink more or less than Trevor? I drink less than. I don't drink.
Sam doesn't
Trevor...
drink. Sam's straight edge. You guys didn't hear?
I don't do substances.
Sam went straight edge. He only listens to straight edge music. He got a tattoo. He got a XXX tattoo on the back of his neck, and I was like, that's the wrong one. And he was like, it's the same one. So
Sam, is that true?
Is
that
what it means. It's the same one. And
it's
I'm like,
the Xander
no,
Cage one.
That's from the movie, Sam.
Yeah, but that's because Xander Cage is straight edge, even though you see him drinking in the movie. But I still get it. He listens to Hatebreed in it.
Okay, bud.
Emily, I got to tell you, I got one for you.
So
I was with Sam one day when he got a tattoo. Sam, do you remember that?
Oh, yes. That was the Emily does not like that tattoo.
Which one?
Greg was with me the day I got the Fuck Elvis tattoo on my butt.
Yeah, I don't like it. I feel like it's an instruction.
And then
I'm like, I'm with
what he
the
may
wrong
not have
guy.
told you is
Who's this Elvis? I'm fucking the wrong guy. Because
So,
I'm
Emily,
always
you think that
behind
it
Sam
means-
when we fuck.
yeah, you're behind him looking at his butt, and he's got a tattoo that says "fuck Elvis." And
Wait,
you're like,
how do you guys
this is
fuck?
confusing.
Look,
I'm supposed to
I'm
be
into
fucking
stuff,
Elvis right
man.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes it a mess. Yeah, that tattoo, it's
it's
just like it's on
confusing.
his bum.
Yeah.
You know?
If you've been in a room with me, you know I got that tattoo on my butt too.
I intentionally didn't get any tattoos on my privates. You know what I mean, guys? Like, is there anybody out there who's like, yeah, I'm not gonna get a fucking teeth around my pussy? Because I'm gonna fuck someone one day.
I don't think there's any guys out there that didn't get teeth around their pussy.
Wait, what? I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't get a tattoo on my ass because then anytime somebody, like, was hooking up or was checking my cool naked ass out, they would be like, you know, Blink 182, you know, or whatever it would be.
Hey, some people like it.
Yeah, Sam, that's a great point. I mean, like, it makes people think that you're telling them to fuck Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
And man, I tried. I went to Graceland, the whole bit. I said, "Where's the bones?"
Emily, will you just chill out?
I'm curious about
my
your
next
trip.
girlfriend loves it.
Your next girlfriend
Yeah.
loves it? Oh, yeah. I don't care. Go for it. Fucking leave me, bruh. Leave me. But you're all coming with me, chat. Like, we can break up, but the chat's mine.
All right, I get that. That's fine.
Listen, Ala Greg says ass tats are hot. And, you know, ass tats are hot,
Allegra?
I guess.
Then you fuck Sam. You know?
Allegra?
I gotta look at all of Sam has 15 ass tats. He calls them undies instead of sleeves. He just has his cheeks.
Okay.
done.
I do. It's Allegra G, Greg.
Oh, I messed that up. This is the best show on Twitch right now. It is. Listen, everyone in the chat, there is no newsboys because Sam and Emily are they're just the best. They're doing the best job.
All right, guys.
Right
I want to tell everyone something too. Before I went on, like a half hour ago, at like 6:30, an hour ago, I get a call. It's Trevor. He says, "Hey, how's it going, man?" I'm like, "Good." He's like, "You ready for the big show?"
Oh my god.
Okay, Dad. And he says, just make sure everyone knows that I'm going to be back next week.
Ew.
Can you just make sure everyone knows? And I go, are you afraid that everyone's going to see me on and think that I've replaced the show and they're not going to come back next week? And he goes, I didn't say that.
Oh my god.
I didn't say that.
The only answer is everyone has to start talking in the Discord about how Newsboys is never coming back.
Yeah.
Everyone go off, pop off about it. Let Trevor have what he deserves.
Throw it out in the Reddit that it's so sad that Sportsboyz is replacing Newsboys and that you really wish it was coming back.
Yeah.
Or throw it up that you were excited
or say I heard they're going dark on Fridays now.
Yeah.
Just saying. Listen, guys.
It's Soak Boys now. Yes, that's right. It is Soak Boys now. Thank you.
Wait, soak?
Yeah. Do you know what soaking is?
Nah, but I probably have done it.
It's what Tim Tebow does. It's apparently when a guy puts his penis in a girl and they don't move it around because if they move it around, it's sex. But,
Tim Tebow doesn't do that.
I mean, that's what he says.
He did before he got married.
And then he got married and he was like, I hate it.
Yeah, he's like,
I hate all this moving.
Yeah, he's like, I wish I could just go back to soaking. I love my wife, but I just wish she was into soaking like I am.
I love how Emily said, she said, I don't know what, but I've probably done it.
Probably. I mean, honestly, I'm pretty sure I have done that, to be straight up. If I'm going to be for real with everybody, I probably have done that. It was probably more of a thing where it was me being like, just don't move. You know, to
Emily,
have a
what
fun
do you
time.
think? Emily, what do you think the dynamic of, I asked you about Newsboys, but I'm curious what you think the dynamic of Darren and Timmy is in all this and what their memory is like.
Timmy has great memory. I would say Timmy has the best memory in the group.
Timmy has a great memory. Darren wants to have fun. Okay? So Darren will just giggle and let happen what happens. You know what I mean? So if somebody's like, here's the way it was, Darren's not going to be like, nah, bud. He'll just go, all right, bud. You know? But no, yeah, Timmy has a really good memory too.
So does that mean like you get good vibes off of Darren? Emily, what was it like the first time you met Darren?
Darren's my crush on WKUK. Everybody knows. I talk about it all the time. He's so sweet. And also, I finally admitted, I was like, listen, the first time I met Darren, he laughed at me a lot. So I could tell we were best friends. Yeah, I fucking love Darren. He's a little Angel. He's great. Timmy's great. He's always a hoot and a holler. But one time he didn't raid me, so I'm kind of still bitter. I love Trevor. Trevor's like a cousin that he's family, so you gotta hang out with him. And then there's Zach. JK. Everybody's wonderful. Everybody's a Seinfeld.
Yeah.
What was it like the first time you met? Well, I want to ask what it was like the first time you met Zach, but what was it like the first time you met Timmy also?
I've never met Timmy.
Yeah.
Have you guys
only on
we've talked on like chit chat on these things, but we've never met in person.
Boys, yeah.
And I feel like we won't get like a full feel for each other until we meet in person, because I can feel when we're on camera, we're both a little like, people are watching me, even if it's like just us, like just a friend Zoom. But yeah, no, I can't wait to meet Timmy. But no, I haven't met him. Darren, I just was like, oh, what an angel. I don't remember when I met Trevor. Again, he's like that cousin, He's just around. I'm like, he's always been in my life.
Legion Natalia, subbing for 6 months. Thank you so much.
And then I don't remember when I met Zach either. When did I meet Zach?
At his wedding or before that?
No, I knew Zach before his wedding. We'd been to his house.
Probably at his house. I don't know.
All right. I met Zach at his wedding, I guess.
Where was his wedding? How was that?
Austin,
Texas. I was the hit of the party,
I've
so
never
it was
heard of
pretty
that.
good. It was pretty good. A lot of people were talking about me at the party. A drunk girl walked up to Trevor and went, I love Sam's girlfriend. And Trevor was like, tell Sam. So, It was pretty good. I had 2 straight women who told me they wanted to sleep with me, which is my goal at every wedding, and I've gone 5 for 5 the last 5 weddings I've been to. I've gotten an elderly straight woman to be like, if my husband weren't here. And I'm like, ma'am, I'm with somebody who's also here. So,
And you're like, ma'am, I have a say in this.
Yeah, I just go to weddings to get middle-aged women to dyke out. It's kind of the only thing I do.
Sick.
I went to my old manager's wedding, and her aunt was like, if I were 25 years younger. And I was like, I'm 63. And then she was like, really? And I was like, nah. And then I took MDMA. At a wedding. But that's what you do. If someone walks up to you and goes to put a pill in your mouth, just take it.
Should we take a caller? Oh, actually, I've got a little news.
Emily's on a roll. I got questions.
True.
I mean, you guys should kick me out. I can go all night. I'm too wild.
I just want to say...
Hey, Emily.
I just want to say that a little quick announcement. We got new emotes for subs. So if you're not subbed, you should sub. There's some new emotes for you. Let me see those. Let me see those new emotes. We got new Darrens. We got new Trevors, Scotties.
Marth, the feeling's mutual. Let her know. Professor Marth's roommate has a crush on me.
Oh,
I'm excited.
Cute.
She was wonderful.
Oh, wait, I forgot to put the Zacks in there. There's new Zacks. I just forgot to put them in there.
Oh, you guys make emotes
Do you know who
of your own
Who were the
faces?
women at Zach's wedding who hit on you?
It was one of the bride's cousins who was in the wedding, and then some other rando older lady. I don't know who she was. I have like no idea. But I was wearing a dress that was like a bit much, and I got like big kahungas, you know what I mean? And like they just don't know what to do with it. I just got a mass rack. I wear sky-high heels. I dress like, long sleeve dress, but a wraparound, full length. I mean, the ladies go wild. The men want nothing to do with it, but women go fucking nuts. Also, I'm like real loud and charming to strangers, so that really loops a lot of people in. A lot of the friends at the wedding were like, she's great, and Sam was like, oh, buds.
Just get to know her.
Exactly.
You'll find out. You'll find out.
Don't date her. Sobbing.
Cool. Let's take a caller because there's been people waiting. Let's go.
I want to say hi to everyone in the chat, and this is just the best. Emily, Sam, it's the best spending time with you. This is the best. This is the best Friday night Sportsboyz ever, right here.
I'm so glad to finally meet you. I've had so many conversations about you.
Whoops.
Oh, I've told other friends you have. I'm like, oh yeah, no, Greg and I we're gonna have a stand up off one night. It's not even. I don't even do stand up. It's a competition now, though. It's been great.
Hey, that would be fine, Emily. And I love your story about how you disliked me because Sam said I was the funniest man alive.
Well, he didn't go that far. He said,
no, it's in my memory now. It's in my memory.
Yeah, no, he was like, oh, well, I'm friends. And he also said, well, I'm friends with Greg Johnson. And I was like, the fuck is this supposed to mean to me? I haven't even met this guy. Are you fucking kidding me, man? I was livid. Oh, and then other friends have gone, have you even met Greg? And I'm like, no. And they're like, you'd love him. And I'm like, stop.
Wazowski, can you hear us? Hey.
Yeah, mic check.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, great, man. Thanks for stepping up on that Friday night slot.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for giving us props on that.
I was wondering if Emily had a take on soaking.
Oh, if it's great or good?
Yeah, morally, physically, whatever.
Morally, well, it depends. I mean, it depends on your denomination, if you know what I mean.
This is a great question because Tim Tebow promoted soaking because it wasn't sex. But I want to know, is there a difference? Like, are you really being that much closer to God if you soak versus sex?
I mean, I think a lot of people are confused about what sex is in the first place. I knew a couple girls who did anal and were like, I'm a virgin, and I was like, oh my gosh. But virginity's a myth. Guys, sex is sex. Let Tim Tebow do what he wants. Let him soak. Let him, whatever the other terms are. Jamble.
No, but he talked about soaking.
He really talked about it publicly?
Right?
And discovered this about him? He voluntarily talked about soaking?
So this is weird.
Yeah, he actually, when he played for the Denver Broncos, instead of his name Tebow on the back, it said Soaker.
It said Super Soaker.
Yeah, it said only soaks for Lord.
That's how he got the Super Soaker sponsorship.
Oh man, that would be sick. I want that. You get all those free ones?
Yeah, the Super Soaker 100.
I'd be getting you all the time with piss. Surprise super soaking you with piss.
You still get me all the time with piss. It's just in a cup.
Yeah, I pee in a cup and then wait for Sam to go to leave the house, and I go, not so fast, and then throw urine on him.
And I go, I gotta get changed again.
And then I go, I have to do too much laundry.
I did have one other question before I go.
Yeah, sure.
Is it about Sam and Emily's piss fights?
Yeah, it might be related.
We don't soak, we do piss fights.
Why do you hate Zach so much?
I don't. Guys, come on, cut me a break. It's just a long-going bit now that I pretend that I don't like Zach.
Soaks for dono.
I don't hate Zach. Listen, here's the great points about Zach. He's got a really adorable dog, and he's got a fantastic wife.
Lovely.
So
all right, thank you guys. Thanks for having me.
Bye.
Please touch on news if you can tonight.
Oh, okay.
Touch on news. Wait, hey, is he still on?
Wait.
I'm still here.
But wait, why
does he want to know about the news? I mean, who gives a shit about the fucking news, man?
Maybe some people get their news here.
Do the newsboys care about the news?
And then I will gladly touch on the news. But I wanted to talk to the caller. Because I want to know, like what sort of news do you get from Newsboys? Because I can cover the news. Like, want to talk vax? Want to talk politics? What do you want to talk about?
I'd love to hear some political takes.
Political takes. All right.
Ukraine, policing in the U.S., vaccines.
I mean, listen, we do listen, and this isn't a cop-out, pun intended, but we have tried to keep it pretty light on our show, Sportsboyz. So I don't know if I want, like I was prepared to come on here and talk about LeBron James and his tweet and all the vitriol he took for his tweet about policing in America. And Emily, talked a little bit about the Raiders tweet, where they said, I can breathe after Derek Chauvin's fucking guilty verdict. The Raiders tweeted, I can breathe. Here's what I'll say about that, if I can, just for a second.
Please.
I feel like, I appreciate you asking our takes on the news, because clearly I'm pretty worked up about this.
Yeah.
I feel like just one specific thing about this, I feel, is for what LeBron James said about the girl that was murdered in his home state of Columbus, Ohio, for what he tweeted, the vitriol he got on Twitter is so violent and murderous. And not just the people on Twitter, but former president, whose name I don't even want to say, called LeBron racist for his tweet. And it's just this proof of how much violence and hatred there is for, Black people, the oppressed, people that are being murdered by cops in America. And the fact that LeBron James can kind of stand against that and still get half of the country calling him, names and telling him they're going to kill him. It's just further proof, as if you needed it, of all the racism and crazy ignorance and violence that's happening in America. That's just one thing I wanted to say, because I'm not even a big LeBron James guy. I'm not here to agree with everything he says. In fact, I don't. But I will say that all the hatred that he got just for what he said is kind of further proof of, the epidemic of racism. And it's systemic racism. And it's also cops murdering people.
Do you worry about that in your own life, the internet mob coming for you now that you're a public figure?
No, I mean, I'm not a public figure. I don't, no one cares about me.
No, Greg,
Like,
you're pretty famous now that you're on this Friday night slot.
Come for me.
It's pretty big.
Come for me. Come for me. I'll be right here, and I'll be reading the Seinfeld book. No, I don't worry about that. I mean, I'm not LeBron James, but I'm also like a fucking white man, so no one should even care what I think about it, as a matter of fact. So thank you for letting me do that rant, Sam and Emily, but I'm here to listen if anyone wants to talk about that stuff. And I will talk about the news, too. I don't – yeah, so that's that. And thanks to that caller. That was great. It clearly worked me up.
Yeah, it was great. Also, while you were getting worked up, Sam was over here panicking because someone subbed like 7 months and it was like Poop Fart or something was their name. And Sam needed to lean forward and be like, thanks, Poop Fart, for subbing for 7 months while you're here on your rant. I was like, this is great.
Greg, this is all great, but Poop Fart says... let me see. Actually, that I should read donos, but let me see what's going on. Let's see. Canterlope donated $10. Said, soaking is wild because the whole concept is if you're not moving, then God can't see you, implying God has motion-based movement, motion-based vision, like a T-Rex. They said movement. I'm editorializing here, I guess. Is that? I don't know.
Yeah. You're gonna make that, yeah.
Prefix suffix 666 donated $10. Said, I hope all the teams sports very well. I'm sport illiterate, but I sure do love your face, Sam Brown. Aw, thanks for giving us a show tonight. That's what I'm trying to do. Professor Marth Live donated $5. Said, just want to say, to be fair, and I think they would agree, that Zach and Trevor tell the worst stories about themselves and have routinely made themselves look like sociopaths. To be fair, I think they wouldn't say they're the worst stories about themselves till you say they're the worst stories about themselves.
Yeah, I mean, what are some examples?
Fair.
Like, are they really pushing any stories about themselves on Newsboys?
Well, here's what I'm Zach once, and this is a self-suck example, but Zach once told a story that kind of implied it didn't imply, he told a story about someone kind of manslaughtering someone. Can you use manslaughter as a verb?
I don't think so, bro.
Let me check in the Seinfeld book. Yeah, you can.
Committing manslaughter on a person like it was a funny story, and we were all like, maybe you shouldn't be telling this story.
Sam didn't say you were crazy religious. That Seinfeld book right up behind you so prominently, though.
Yes, religion is Seinfeld.
Yep. It's wild, man. You got your version of the Bible up on that shelf, bro.
I kind of hate that book, and I hate that I've like moved apartments with it like 10 times.
Sam hates talking to sports about me because to me, sports is politics. He hates it.
Well, we can talk about politics. I would love to talk about politics. I mean, I just feel like
I hate FIFA.
Go ahead.
I hate FIFA. I hate the NFL. I hate all of them. I hate all leagues.
What about the new soccer league?
The Super League? That's a sports story.
Is someone still on here?
Sorry, yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry.
I forgot. I didn't know if Sam, like, if you're still on or not, and then you started talking, and then I thought I was going crazy because I was like, Sam and Greg didn't talk.
Do you know about the Super League, Greg?
No, I don't know a lot about it. Tell me.
It's I think it's John Henry of the Boston Red Sox organization, Boston Red Sox Sports Group, or whatever it's called. It was trying to get a Super League started of all the best soccer teams around the world, football. And everyone's pissed. Everyone's like, no, He was like, hey, what if we did this? Part owner of Liverpool FC said, hey, what if we do this? And then everyone said, no, immediately.
Yeah, a bunch of teams backed out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, of course.
Well, then, like, about all the fans were like, no.
Yeah, because you're not even just the fans, though, but everybody with the most money was like, that's not happening.
Yeah.
Idiots, that's not happening. Lord FIFA said, Daddy says,
Wazowski, thanks so much for calling.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching Sportsboyz.
That was a funny chime in, though.
Let's see, Cantaloupe.
Did you hear about the guy? I have a news story for you, Sam and Emily, and for that last caller. Great caller there.
Can we switch phones real quick? Because this that last
caller. Can you guys hear me?
What up, Cantaloupe?
I have a news story. Oh, Cantaloupe's on the phone. I got a news story though.
Let's Cantaloupe. Let's let Greg tell his story, and then if you want.
Real quick, that last caller brought up news. One quick news story was: did you see the news story today about Bumble, where the guy matched with a woman on Bumble and then admitted to storming the Capitol?
I heard about this. Yes.
So what happened was the woman then turned him in to authorities, and he was arrested for storming the Capitol today.
It was me. I'm the woman.
Wait, you're on Bumble?
That's neither here nor there.
You need to get off Bumble.
That has nothing to do with the story.
I know
it's literally
it has nothing.
irrelevant
You need to get off Bumble.
No, I'm not going to. Really, it's my version of To Catch a Predator.
It's not just.
I'm gonna get everyone to storm the Capitol.
This is the first time you caught anyone. This is the first time you've caught anyone who stormed the Capitol.
The second.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Jay Johnson.
Yep.
That guy from. What is up with him, Jay Johnson?
I know
was he
him.
Storming the Capitol.
Do
you guys know him?
Career is going great in certain circles.
No, but one time the other one who was with him, who stormed the Capitol, the musician. One time I had him at a charity event, and now I feel bad about it.
Oh yeah, Ariel Pink.
Yeah, and now I'm like, oh god, and I didn't invite him. He just like came to this charity event with these other cool musicians, cause I mean him. And he came with like a friend of mine, and now I'm like, oh yikes.
Well, you think you feel bad. I have a tattoo that says, fuck Ariel Pink.
You think you feel bad? I gotta get my January 6th back piece covered up. It meant an entirely different thing to me a year ago, okay? It was a good day for me before.
Dad's old hat went off with the subs. Thanks so much, Dad's old hat.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks for gifting. It's very nice of you. Very cool.
Thanks.
We always appreciate
Prefix,
it.
suffix, you are.
Hey guys, there was another news story real quick that I saw that was sports related.
What happened?
In San Francisco at the ballpark there for the baseball game the other night, a couple brought with them their therapy bunny. Or wait, it's a bunny, but it's a therapy bunny. Did you see this?
No, like a what do you call it? Emotional support bunny?
Exactly. And they were sitting in the bleachers with their like 100-pound emotional support bunny. And it was really something else. I was wondering, do you guys have any experience in emotional support pets or anything like that?
I see them all the time. They're everywhere. Everywhere. We live in Los Angeles. There's a woman with her support animal behind us right now. Yeah, there's lots of them. Guys, here's the thing. You can't trust a San Francisco fan. Let me tell you, guys, I grew up there. It's no joke. If anybody's like, I'm in for the Niners, I'm in for the Giants, I'm like, then you're out for me, buds. Those San Francisco teams, I can't stand the fans, man. It was tough being Raider Nation up around there. But yeah, so no, I wouldn't trust Niner fans in the first place. Of course they brought a fucking rabbit. It's San Francisco. We're all weird.
Emily, what town did you grow up in?
The hood, Stockton. What's up? 209.
Isn't that where Pavement's from?
You know it, baby. And then it became a gang capital. There's a documentary on HBO about it called Stockton on My Mind, because we had our young 24-year-old mayor who was trying to turn the city around. It's murder capital, so it's very dangerous.
I think didn't they go bankrupt or something?
Babe, we've been bankrupt like 15 times. The city's a mess. The city's a goddamn mess.
I'm interested. I'm actually really intrigued.
Well, it's just a wild place to grow up. I got stabbed at my birthday one time. It's like always hot and wild. My nieces were at a house party in high school and a bomb got thrown in the backyard. A bomb! Because of gang fights. So, it's just wild. It's a wild place. I'd love to get my family out of there, but, if anybody out there wants to loan me $7 million, then I'll fucking get my family out of there. But yeah, they tried to turn the city
what happened
around.
with the bomb? Did they find out who threw the bomb?
The police didn't. It's Stockton, but everybody knew who did it. You know what I mean?
Was it a gang? Was it like what's the most prominent street gang in Stockton?
I don't know who's running around right now. Actually, I have no idea because I haven't lived there in 20 years. So I actually don't know who's running around at this point. But yeah, it's just, there's a lot of that. A lot of violence, a lot of crime, a lot of murder. That's where I came up, and that's where I will die. Probably not. I probably won't die there.
All right,
wait,
caller.
What happened? Oh, go on.
We got a caller, Canterlope.
Hello, Canterlope.
Hi, guys.
Hey. What's up,
Sam,
bud?
I just wanted to say thank you for editorializing my comment earlier.
Oh, yeah. I was just trying to fix it up. I figured that's what you were saying. It was clear.
Yeah, no, I'm mad dumb, so.
Oh no, don't say that. You're here tonight, which means you got some smarts.
Which means you're a genius.
I'm mad dumb too, so I'm right there with you.
Yeah, I guess sports-wise, I'd ask how you guys feel about the Reds this year.
The Reds, bro. Do you like the Reds? How do you feel about them?
I mean, I'm from Ohio, so it's, by law I have to.
Well, they're losing to the Cardinals right now. And I feel like, they're 9-9. So, I mean, as a Reds fan, 500 is like where you'd expect to be right now, right? Are you optimistic about the Reds?
I try to be, but, as a Cincinnati fan in general, I'm used to being let down.
You should sue your
Yeah,
city.
big time, man. I know a lot of great Reds fans. The Reds are a great organization. But, I mean, how do you feel about they lost the best player, right? Trevor Bauer.
Yeah, but...
Do you hate him?
No. I mean...
I'm optimistic. I think the Reds are going all the way.
I mean, anybody leaving, sports is a business. I understand if somebody goes somewhere, you're getting paid better. It's a job. I'll leave my job, too, if I'm getting paid better to go somewhere else.
Where are you from originally?
Southern part of Ohio.
I love your voice.
Thank you.
It's great.
It's cool.
I love it. You have a great voice.
What?
I'm known for flirting on here, so get used to it.
Yeah, don't flirt.
That's totally flirting. But if your city is making it law that you have to root for that team, you got to sue the city. That's all I'm saying. Take them to court.
Well, I don't know about city. It was more of a state law. I live in the middle of fucking nowhere.
So wait, what made you choose the Reds over the Cleveland?
Yeah, Cleveland. Don't say their team names, Sam.
I mean, why don't I vote? Why don't I? Why am I not a fan of the mistake by the lake, as they call it?
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean, didn't you like Major League?
I did a lot.
It's a good
But
movie.
they don't have Charlie Sheen now.
Yeah, they don't have Wild
They
Thing
don't have
Vaughn.
Wild Thing.
Yeah, it was great when he was really on the team. When Charlie Sheen tried that for a minute, that was amazing.
Hey, one thing I'll say about the Reds is if I was going to pick a favorite Cincinnati Reds player ever, You might think I seem like a Chris Sabo sort of guy, but I'm more of a Barry Larkin head. So there you go.
Fair enough.
Who's your favorite Red, bro?
Honestly, I'm more of a football guy, but baseball's what's going on right now.
So are you a Bengals guy?
Yeah, like I said, I'm used to being disappointed.
I mean, oh my God, you're even disappointed to have to say that again. You're like, yeah, like I said, I'm always disappointed.
I remember watching.
That's my secret.
I'm disappointed when I watch the Sportsboyz.
I'm the sad Hulk. That's my secret, Cap. I'm always disappointed.
I love you, bro. I validate you. You're the man.
Thank you.
Very cool. Why not Pete Rose, Greg?
I mean, Pete Rose is a sack of you know what. I mean, look, I love Pete Rose as much as the next guy, but he can rot in hell.
Really? Just because a little gambling?
It's not so much the gambling, it's other illegal activity and the lying on top of that. You know what? I take it back. Since we have a great Reds fan on the phone, I'm going to say Pete Rose, hit king, #1 player of all time. How do you like that? I switched it up.
Like, you're telling me you don't think Pete Rose belongs in the Hall of Fame?
Well, here's the deal: I feel like if you I think he does belong in the Hall of Fame because he has the most hits ever. He's one of the top players ever. But I wonder if, for all the lying he did and the gambling on baseball, like, we got to remember he was gambling on baseball as a player and manager, right? Like, isn't it a slippery slope if you let him in the Hall?
No, they all do it. This is my problem with sports. They're all doing it. That's the thing. Is like, stop fooling yourselves. They're all doing it. Everyone in the Hall of Fame doped, made bets, hooked up with dudes they weren't supposed to hook up with, team issues. Come on, please. I know what sports really is.
I'm with that. That's cool.
I mean, for me, it's like you look at the number or the records the guy holds, and it's insane. And like, he's gambling on he didn't gamble against his team, right? That's never been proven.
Well, it's never been proven, but I think the assumption is that he gambled on every baseball team, isn't it?
You think he gambled against his team? You think he threw a game?
I don't know why. Well, we're getting into the minutia, but I don't know why a guy who was gambling on every team in every sport would not gamble on the Reds. Like, why would he be like, I have a moral value? Fuck that. He was probably throwing games. He was probably subbing in pitchers. There's no way to tell. I mean, there's no paper trail. They didn't have Apple Pay back then, but I'm sure that he was throwing games.
I don't know. I just think it's like, if he thinks he's good at gambling, he's probably if he's gambling on every game, that's stupid. If you have that big of an advantage, if you have the big advantage of like, hey, I guess if I'm gonna lose, I can control it. Why would he go and gamble on other games?
Because you talk to other players, other people within the league. They're working with each other. That's the problem. Is it's way bigger than you're imagining it to be. And also, it's against the rules. Just don't gamble if you're playing. Or coaching. Just don't fucking gamble. Problem solved, bruh.
I just think, like, we love Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's a huge gambler. Do you think Michael Jordan's ever gambled on a basketball game? Maybe.
Shouldn't have when he was
playing. Pete Rose wasn't in Space Jam.
That's a great point. True. Honestly, he didn't have to answer to aliens, so.
The Monstars.
I wonder if he bet on that game.
True. Cantaloupe, thank you so much.
By the way, how psyched are you for the new Space Jam? I mean, how fucking psyched are you for that movie? I'm being sarcastic. That was a good caller. I don't know. I bet that Michael Jordan, I don't think he really bet on the NBA so much. So it was like a different sort of issue. I mean, I'm with Emily, like, put them all in. They all cheated, all that. But I just feel like Pete Rose gambled a lot on his own team and is extremely sketchy. He's sus, okay? I got my eye on you, Pete Rose, okay? I got my eye on you.
We got a really important caller right now, a really big important caller for the show. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the birthday boy himself. Happy birthday. He's my friend. He's your friend. He's my brother. Happy birthday, Nate Brown.
Oh, this is really great. Happy birthday, Nate.
Oh, he doesn't even have, he's still on mute.
He put him, yeah.
He's still on mute.
Still
He's
on
doing
mute.
his annual birthday prank on Sam.
Oh, now he's turning on his video. Don't turn your video on.
Well, happy birthday to Nate, and I'm glad that Nate's here because
Sam
Sports
Brown
Boys.
and Sam's me.
Now
we're really going to heat up Sports Boys now because not only is
Turn
it
your
Nate's
video
birthday,
off.
but now the show can really get going because we have Emily, Sam, and Nate here.
Nate, turn your video off. All right, fine. You can never turn your sound on. He's fucking toasted. He is toasted drunk. This is real White Claw Trevor here. Nate, turn your mic on.
Whoa, he's chugging, man. I'm worried about him.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think we should watch Nate die on stream, you guys.
Yeah, probably not.
On his birthday.
All right, so Nate, if you want to follow Nate on Instagram, it's what is it, Big Breakfast? I suggest you do right now because it's the best time of year. Because what he did last year was he put Instagram stories where he was sobbing, crying. He was so drunk. So I think he's probably going to do it again. I think we're going to get a repeat of Nate, his annual crying while doing Instagram stories.
He also still thinks his mic's on, and I haven't said anything.
Big Breakfast Official is his Instagram.
But your mic's still not on, bud.
It's still not on, yeah.
Nate, your mic hasn't been on the whole time.
If he hasn't figured it out for this long, it needs to not happen, Nate. We can't. Whatever
Emily,
you were about to say, God is putting a stop to it. God has said, don't do it, Nate.
Emily, I know that Sam doesn't drink. Do you drink, Emily?
No, too busy, man.
I don't either. I'm straight edge too. So what I'm saying is, the three of us are straight edge. Nate, we're kind of. Do we have to worry about you, bro? You can't even unmute, bro.
Is this an intervention?
I feel like, honestly, like, he's so drunk, but since we're all straight edge, we're kind of taking, like, he's not as drunk. Does that make sense? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nate looks weirdly clean, but, like, he's
We're, like,
usually
sober streamers
dirty.
for him. We're making sure his mic still doesn't work. He's yelling, what the fuck? It's going great. You got a sparkle?
Nice.
Oh, I love a sparkle, bud.
Yeah, this is actually Stop and Shop brand.
Stop and Shop
but...
brand? There's Stop and Shop in Brooklyn now?
Yeah, we get it delivered, bro. This city is changing.
Wow.
Hello.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, Nate.
hello.
Happy
There
birthday,
you are.
man.
Now it works.
Fuck you.
What?
Happy
Hey.
birthday, dude. What's
Greg
going on?
Johnson is one of the funniest people I know in the world.
I fucking knew it. You piece of shit. Unhappy birthday.
Emily, have you met Greg Johnson?
I did tonight, man. It was a nightmare. I had to face my fears.
So chill.
Honestly,
so chill.
It was like looking in the mirror. I was like, is that me? Because that person's funny.
No, Greg. Yo, have you heard of Jerry Seinfeld?
Nate, happy
Tell
birthday,
the
brother.
fight story. Fuck you. Look, here's the thing. Don't follow me on Instagram because it was very embarrassing last year. And the 24th of April, the first thing I did was delete everything I put on Instagram.
So, but you're gonna do some stories tonight where you cry, right?
Yeah. So people will at least see him for a second.
I cry once a year, and I get close. No, here's the thing. Never mind. No, I'm backing off. Hey,
No, go for it, man. You got to.
did I come into the show unprovoked, or did you put me in the show?
Nate, you're in the show because we want you here, man. Speak your mind freely.
Are we talking news or sports?
Both. We're talking both.
Both.
Super League.
So you're someone
lame.
You're someone who watches Newsboys. How are we doing?
I watch every Newsboys. Newsboys never misses.
Nate,
let me ask you this. I haven't seen your show at all tonight. Do you feel you've missed a Sportsboyz?
No.
Nate,
Hell no. Missed.
There's all right, Emily, hello. I see you saying my name. I can't.
I have a question because I haven't seen Newsboys, but what's it like having the Friday night show not run by two Republicans? How different is it?
Whoa, they're not Republicans. They just have some hot takes.
I'm kidding.
They have some hot takes. Look at this. I am the number one Newsboys fan. Okay, number one Newsboys fan.
Whoa, really?
And they never miss. Okay, and here's the thing: is you know why they don't miss?
Why?
Because they make it look easy.
Okay.
How so? Like, make what?
Because it is easy for them.
Oh,
they tell
do
good
that
stories.
Thing where they lean back and have their arms behind their head.
Dude, the lower third looks dope. Good for you, man. A lot has happened in 12 hours, guys. Chat. Can
Nate,
I talk to chat for a second?
Yeah.
Nate, let me
fuck you
just
guys.
Sure.
Nate.
Fuck you, chat. What's up, Greg Johnson, the funniest person I've met?
Oh, cripes.
Nate, I love
Including
that
Emily.
you say that the Newsboys tell such great stories because real quick, the whole show up to this point has been mostly dedicated to the fact that the Newsboys not only don't tell great stories, but the Newsboys don't have the memory capacity to accurately remember any stories. So I'm wondering, I don't know what I'm wondering. I guess I'm wondering, what you think about that. What do you think about,
Here's what I'll
Zach
say is
and-
I think that the Newsboys...
Nate, here's what I want to say. What do you think about Trevor and Zach and the stories they tell about Sam?
They're exaggerated stories. And the chat goes wild with those stories. Because Trevor and Zach know that you don't let the truth get in the way of a good story. Here's the thing. Trevor and Zach tell the stories the same way Kathy Brown tells a story. And because Sam and I know her, that's how it's skewed. That's the difference. Is like Sam tells a true story, and that's a true story. What was the question?
Sam, I didn't want to cut you off either, Sam. You can speak your mind freely too.
I just also want to say that I think both those guys are really good at gaslighting. They're really good. And so they go, we tell the worst stories about ourselves. We're the worst on ourselves. And they tell the chat how they want to be viewed.
True. And I think you're right. And the thing is with the chat is like, let me talk to the chat for a second. And I know, Greg, you're good with the chat. Greg always gives the chat shout outs. This is Friday chat. Friday chat, let me say this. A good percentage of you, and you know who you are, get it, Get it. But then there's like a bunch of you that are fucking idiots and don't get it, and you're superficial. You're laughing at the things for the wrong reason, and you're fucking idiots, okay? And the thing is, the rest of us, we know what's up, all right? So there's people that get it, and there's people that don't get it. And the people that get it, we're on the inside. There's multi-levels to the jokes. Like, we know like what it's like having friends that you fuck with, and you're fucking with your friends. And that's what being friends is like. And that's what's funny. Like, I'm Sam's brother of blood, but I've known all you guys since college anyway. And I know what it's like to be like when you're fucking with your friends. And it's different when there's an audience and you're fucking with your friends. Because Sam is too earnest. Is that Greg, what do you think? Would you say earnest is the right word? Sam is too genuine. I don't think you'll do the low punches. Is that the right word? Here's the thing. I feel I'm a mean person, and you being best friends with Trevor makes sense because I'm kind of like, I get like a lot of the Trevor stuff, And so with Newsboys telling stories, and a lot of them will like fuck with Sam. Like I'm like, I get it, because Sam's truth, and I don't let the truth get into in the way of a good story. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Line. I know what you're saying, and I think that I would say Sam has a very high intelligence and emotional intelligence, which, like me, it makes me a sensitive person. But Nate, don't you think there's a line? Like, is there an example you can think of maybe where Zach and Trevor crossed the line?
Oh my God.
Look, Newsboys never miss.
And neither do Sportsboyz.
Sam,
Sportsboyz bat
until we have a.
Newsboys never miss, but Sportsboyz bat 1,000.
Here's ooh, that's good, dude. That's good. Here's the thing about Newsboys isn't what you guys, because you're not newsies, is what.
Dear God.
We're not newsies?
Dear God.
You're not newsies, and that's what the Newsboys call the Newsboys. But here's the thing. When you are a news show, right? Here's the key of Newsboys, right? The key. And if you're going to do a Friday show, you got to know the key. You don't talk about the fucking news. Newsboys don't talk about the fucking news. Sportsboyz, you guys talk about sports. These guys in chat, the guys with chat that are with me, give me ones in chat if you're with me. If you're on the inside, if you know what's up. Chat.
Listen, I like.
Give me ones. Drop ones in chat if you're on the inside. But let me say, you guys talk about sports. You guys know what you're talking about. You guys know what you're talking about. Here's the thing: Newsboys don't talk about news. You're blowing it if you're on target. Newsboys never miss, and you know why they never miss?
Nate, why do they never miss? In chat, I'm gonna let you in on something. A little inside baseball. Is that too sportsy for you? Yesterday, and maybe you saw this because I think this was on Emily's stream. Some of you guys saw this, but yesterday Nate was like, was telling me, he was like, "Hey Sam, you know what you should do? You should do the Friday night stream. When you do the Friday night stream, you should talk about the news because they don't even talk about the news." And now he's here saying your problem is that you're talking about the news.
No, I didn't say your problem is you talk about sports, because
not only are we talking about sports, but we're also talking about the news. So
that you can in the realm in the expanded universe of WKUK, you as a sports boy, you're allowed to talk about the news because Newsboys don't talk about the news. Newsboys is a little like
also, here's the
aperitif.
thing.
It's a little it's a little self-suck Saturdays like
they do talk about the news.
Amuse bouche. Yeah,
I've seen
like
the show before,
passive,
and they do talk about the news. They don't only talk about the news, but are we talking about sports
dope,
right
dude.
now?
No, we're talking about how dope I am.
It's listen.
Yo, hold on.
All right, here, let's see how.
Can you see like my fucking unsigned?
Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Nate! Happy birthday!
I'm sorry, guys, but they're both the exact same show to me. It's just two white guys congratulating each other for being funny over and over again. It's the same show. Newsboys, Sportsboyz, same thing, guys. Calm down.
Hey, and shout out to everyone in the chat. Give me an 8 if you think you're the man, and give me an 8 if you get it.
Yeah, everyone, spam my box with those nudes, guys. If you hear me, if you agree,
no, do not send her
those
nudes,
guys.
Do not send
guys.
her whisper of your nudes.
I love seeing them. I love to see it.
I'm gonna have to go through see if we got any donos. Oh no. No donos. We got some subs though. Let me give some shout outs for the subs. Thanks Dad's Old Hat. Thanks Dad's Old Hat for a couple of subs. Thanks for Tefis. Thanks for Pimp in the Box. For you gifted out a bun. That's very cool. Thanks for Kendra Harlem Kid. Kenda Harlem Kid. Zombie Bender, always great seeing you in here. Bang up job as usual. Thank you so much.
You know what I wish?
What? What do you wish?
I wish there was like cool, cute music.
There is cool, cute music.
Like there was cool, cute music that played when you like did a sub read, like where it was like, you know,
I can do that.
Like fun and hot. No, just for my show.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can arrange that.
Also, though, I never have that many subs to read, so never mind. It would just be like boop boop, and then that would be the end of the song.
Well, no, I can put more music in your show.
What else is sports, guys? You guys talk about more sports?
Yeah, wait, we got.
Oh, wait, I'd be happy to talk about more sports. I got endless sports stories.
Greg,
Let's take callers.
What's your favorite sport? Because I don't know you, bud. What's your fave?
Well, I'd have to say in 2021, I think my favorite league is the NFL. And here's why. It's the schedule of play. It's the thrilling action, and it's the playoffs. But the NBA is a close second. I mean, the problem for me with the NBA is 3-pointers, free throws, the game's longer. I don't know. The regular season drags on a little bit, but definitely NBA and NFL. And then as far as my favorite Olympic sports, I'd have to go with breakdancing and skateboarding.
That's very sick.
Great.
But
no, Emily,
NFL...
I want to reciprocate. Emily, what are your favorites? I want to know what your favorites maybe are. I feel like I answered.
I don't really watch sports anymore, so I'm old. Too old for sports. But I used to watch a lot of cycling, because I like cycling. I've gone to the Tour de France, followed it around. It was fun.
Ooh.
Tour de France.
And I'm talking to Greg. Hold on one
Go for it.
second. Sheesh, Mom. I'm kidding. That wasn't a real fight. You guys will know it if we get in a real fight on here. But I like specific teams. I like my teams that I've loved my whole life. I like the Dodgers. I like the Raiders. I like Golden State. So that's where I am.
Yeah, you said earlier that your grandmother was buried in an Oakland Raiders starter jacket. I find that amazing.
1,000%.
I wonder, she must have watched every game and stuff.
Every single game for I don't even know how many years. When she had cancer, she used to wear a Raiders turban to cover her bald head. That she was the most like ride or die Raiders fan I'd ever met in my life, and she was a tiny little old lady, and she just fucking loved the Raiders, and she had a dog named Marcus Allen. You know, we were all up in it.
That's awesome. You know Marcus Allen's history with O.J. Simpson, right?
No.
Maybe we could save it for another time, but
No.
OJ,
Yeah.
I think that he thought Marcus was involved with his wife Nicole.
Oh yeah, I buy that. Yeah. Okay, I get it. Yeah.
Because if you remember, what ended up happening was OJ murdered his wife.
Was he a jealous
allegedly.
guy?
You don't have to say allegedly. I think he has accidentally loosely admitted to it a couple times.
Chicago Bubs. Fun fact, OJ was a football player.
That's a great point. I thought he was just an actor.
Famous murderer OJ Simpson.
Famous murderer,
played football.
also actor, plus football. I also like Chicago teams too because I lived there for a long time.
Yo, Mitch
Awesome.
Mitcherson.
Yeah, I mean,
But Sox, not Cubs. Sox, not Cubs.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yo, what up?
Not
Welcome
much.
to
How you guys
Sportsboyz.
doing?
You're on the air.
Right on. I've been trying to think of like some sports things to talk about.
We can talk about whatever, man.
Yeah.
what would you ask us? What would you ask us if we were the Newsboys?
If you were the Newsboys?
Yeah.
Yeah, like pretend for a second, close your eyes,
All
pretend that I'm one of the Newsboys and Sam and Emily are one of the Newsboys too.
Okay. Maybe my first question is, when are you going to seek help?
Help? Is that to one of us particularly?
Is that for me? It's probably for me. I can take it.
No, he's saying if I was
Oh! If we were,
you guys were Zach and Trevor.
When are we gonna seek help?
Oh, you know the answer to that. Never. Hang up on the caller. I'm kidding. I also just realized someone might be watching this stream who I'm supposed to call tonight, and now I'm like pressed as fuck about it.
Who are you supposed to call?
Crazy saxophonist. To talk about my Discord. Sorry. And now I feel like a jerk right now.
Crazy Sax, are you out there?
You up in this? I got pulled in.
Caller, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Michigan. Upper
Sick.
Oh.
UP. You're calling from the UP?
Yeah. UP, baby.
Yes.
I always heard about how weird the UP is. And we were on tour once with the Flogging Mollies, and we were playing a show at a college in the UP. And it was like kind of thing where you'd be on the bus and you'd wake up like in whatever city you're supposed to do a show in. And I woke up and I walked out of the bus, kind of trying to gauge where we were. And there was a football game going on at this small college, and there were these dudes tailgating across from the bus, and they saw me and were like, "Dude, want a shotgun a beer?" And I was like, "Sure." And so that's the first thing I did in the UP was shotgun a beer with some randos.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. If I ever got to talk to you guys, I'd actually ask you if anyone's been to the UP at all.
I think all of us but Trevor. I don't think he was on the
can I guess
at that point
what college it was?
I couldn't tell you.
You don't know? Okay.
I forget. Sorry.
No, yeah. I was just thinking though, like I used to love like Olympics when I was a kid.
Yeah. We got opinions about the Olympics on here.
I don't I seriously don't think I've thought about the Olympics in like 10 years. Like, is it dead? Do people still care about the Olympics?
They canceled it last year because of this COVID thing that's been happening.
What?
I don't know. You might not have heard of it because you've been watching Newsboys.
Yeah, up here in the UP, I don't really know what that is. What?
But it was supposed to happen last summer. It didn't happen. You know what I think the big mistake is, and this is why part of the reason why I'm so excited about this year's Olympics, Summer Olympics, is I think it's a mistake to have the Summer Olympics and the Winter Olympics staggered, where every other year we get an Olympics. Like, it's like we have a Winter Olympics, then we don't have an Olympics that next year, and then we have a Summer Olympics the following year, and then we don't have, because the way it's staggered. I don't know if that math's correct. I think that's correct. But like it just makes it makes it not special. 90s. Yeah. Totally. It was great when it was every 4 years you got a Winter Olympics and a Summer Olympics, and it was just like, guys, this is an Olympics year and it's fucking cool. So the fact that we haven't had an Olympics in 3 years, I think is going to make this Olympics exciting. The fact that we've got sports like surfing, skateboarding, breakdancing, the modern the modern septathlon, I think is what it's called, that's
the one you're gonna do, Sam.
Yeah, the one that I'm competing in is the modern what would 6 sports be? Is it pentathlon? The modern pentathlon, which is horseback riding, running, judo, handgun shooting,
hockey.
I think bicycling.
Is this real? I
yeah.
can do this.
I think there might be karate. It's shooting, handgun shooting.
This literally sounds like my favorite thing on earth.
Yeah, I'm so excited for it.
Are you fucking kidding me that I don't know about this?
Yeah, no, I'm competing in it. Yeah, no, it is real. I'm not actually
I would be
competing
so
in it.
good at that.
No, it sounds great.
So you shoot, you fight, and then you run. I love it.
Yeah. I think you ride horses too.
Dude, somebody in the CIA could fucking murder, could kill that sport.
July 23rd to August 8th, the Olympics are coming.
And this will be the first Olympics with both men and women skateboarding in the Olympics.
Both men and women sports this time around.
No. Then we're not
No,
watching it.
skateboarding.
Then we're not watching it.
The modern pentathlon. It's
I don't want to see period blood all over a half pipe.
horseback riding, fencing, shooting, running, swimming. Is that 6? Wait, swimming, handgun shooting, horseback riding, running, and fencing.
You said there was like
Oh, so it's 5. It's 5.
You said there was a different martial art in it, though.
I said judo. I thought there was judo in it.
Well, now it's less exciting.
Look, we got skateboarding.
I have a
That's going to be
question.
great. Men and women.
sorry,
surfing.
caller?
Yeah, caller.
Yeah, what's up, dude?
Do you know the order of that? Like
No.
what they do? Because like, do they get right out of the water and then they just start shooting? Like,
No,
and
the
their
water,
hands are
the
all wet
swimming and the
slippery,
shooting
like,
happens at the same time. You gotta tread, swim, and shoot.
shoot
It looks like
underwater?
the shooting happens
Yeah, you shoot underwater.
after the running.
You have to hit a dolphin, and then you can carry on to the next level.
They also have these cool
Harpoon a
Olympic guns. The Olympic guns are like weird looking. I would if someone, if I was like walked down a dark alley and someone pulled an Olympic gun on me, I would not be afraid.
That'd be the night you die.
You'd be like, they're like, Sam Brown, you're gonna die, and you're like, wait a second, is that an Olympic gun?
I mean, they're not gonna miss, but yeah, they're gonna have 3-on-3 basketball, guys. They're gonna have and one this year. And one, come
That's
on.
huge. That's huge. Now we've talked about how they're introducing breakdancing. I don't think that's until 2024, but in this one they are having skateboarding. And I was looking at the Wikipedia for the national team skateboarding today, and they're all really fucking cool, and like half of them are from California because everyone who's fucking cool is from California.
That's thank you. Surfing, that's
What?
gonna be awesome.
What'd you just say thank you for?
Oh, I guess I'm not from. I live in.
Thank you very fucking much.
She's from California.
Emily's like, listen to me. I grew up in Stockton. I get to say I'm from
survived
California.
a stabbing.
You're from Cape Cod.
Right?
By the way, Emily, what happened to the person who stabbed you? What is that story?
They got beat up with a wrench. That's what happened. That's what happens if you stab me. Just know someone else is going to beat you with a wrench.
Mitch,
So
thanks,
that's what
thanks so
happened.
much for calling in. Thank you for calling
Then
us.
somebody got in trouble
Sportsboyz.
for that.
I'm
It
never
was
gonna-
tough. It was a wild ride.
I always cut people off. I'm so sorry.
No, thank you to that caller. We love him.
Should we? All right, we got.
I love these lower thirds, Sam. Oh, we got
his birthday.
listen. Chat. Wait, let's let the chat. Give me a 2 if you want to see Nate back on. Let's bring him back on. Let's see the 2s in the chats. Shout out to everyone in the chats, and happy birthday to Nate.
All right, we got some 2s.
I don't have to bang Sam's characters. I get to bang Sam. But thanks for the question in the chat. But I do make him put on makeup and talk like a lady.
That is true.
Is that true? That would be great.
But like
Nate,
a
you're
mom.
on air.
I'm like, be a mom. That's my thing.
Wow.
Complain at
I wanted
me.
to-
Marth.
Nate, you're on the air.
Marth. Hello.
Nate, you're on.
This is
You're
Nate.
on Newsboys. Nate, happy birthday, buddy.
Was this because I was
Nate.
bullying you guys via text message?
What?
Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, I'm
I
just
texted
seeing
all
that
of
now.
you mean
I'm so
things.
focused. I'm so focused on the game, Nate. I wasn't checking my text. But Nate, I want to know. Nate, happy birthday.
Am I the
again.
only
I wanna
newsie
know,
here? Great.
If
Thank
you-
you very much. I appreciate
If
it.
we were the newsies, if we were the newsboys, you being the newsie, what would you ask us about the news? Come on, bring it.
Newsboys isn't about the news.
What's
It's
it
about
about?
never missing and telling cool stories. Don't you have cool stories about like cool shit? Newsboys never miss.
So they show up every
Hey,
Friday?
hey,
That's all I keep
hey,
hearing.
go to the New York Times. Hold on. Go to the New York Times website and do the quiz. Newsboys have never failed the quiz of the news. And they don't even cover the news, and they've aced the quiz every week.
Wait,
Look,
how is this a good show?
The Newsboys?
What you're describing a good show?
You haven't seen it. Newsboys
I have
is
seen
the
it.
flagship show. No, it's the flagship show. They make it look easy because it is easy for the
someone
Newsboys.
just said they just cheat by looking in the chat, Nate, because everybody in the chat apparently puts the answers up.
It's a community effort.
Yeah, but you
Nate,
can't
what have
say
you been
they
drinking
pass
tonight,
the test
man?
every time. The Newsboys don't pass it. The Newsies pass it.
Hey, give me a 3 in the chat if you think Nate's drunk. Nate, what have you been drinking, buddy? Are you driving or no?
No. Hey,
Throw up those flickers.
twitch.tv/ people want to FaceTime with me, and I'm like, yo, you want to FaceTime with me? FaceTime with Sportsboyz, bitch.
Listen, we're getting a lot of 3s in the chats from other straight edge people that are worried about you drinking.
I see those flickers.
Straight edge is a thing on Twitch. You didn't know that? It's TOS.
Yeah, I know. Well, listen, me, Sam, and Emily are straight edge, and we're here to say that we're jealous
straight
that
edge?
you're drinking White Claw.
Someone just left a
Look,
comment.
let me just say this.
about the whitest
the
kids
YouTube
in-
album.
No, Emily, what were you going to
Hello?
say?
No, I'm sorry. I'm having a hilarious nervous breakdown. Someone just wrote in one of the chat comments. Someone mentioned the only part I got to was the whitest kids empire, and I'm just like, oh my god, where's my money? Where is what empire? Do you have an empire
Yeah.
No.
that you're hiding
It's the
from me?
network.
Are you
Did
hiding
the channel
an empire?
crash?
No.
Did
It
the
Sam
channel
is-
crash, guys?
did
No,
not. I
Sam's
was
just-
pulling up the quiz.
Pulling up the quiz.
Greg, let me say this. Your comedy album, in quarantine, I've listened to a lot of comedy albums. Number 1, Greg Johnson comedy record. Fucking
Wow.
amazing. It's the only Apple Music album I've purchased in the last 10 years.
Nate, that means
It
so
was
much to
worth
me. Thank you. Nate,
It's
thank
really
you for
fucking
saying
funny,
that.
dude. And here's the thing is, I feel I've seen you live more than the average, and I'm a fan, let's say that, but I've seen you live more than the average fan. The album is really fucking good. And I'm not shilling. Chat, I'm one of you. Can the chat see me?
No, I know you're a real head, Nate.
Are we
Nate,
taking
thanks
this
for saying
quiz?
that. I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
Well, let's talk a little bit about Greg
Don't-
Johnson 1. I mean, it is available everywhere. No, let's take the quiz. I'm just kidding.
Russia's
no,
military.
But chat, if you don't know who Greg Johnson is, check his fucking album out. It's fucking hilarious, dude. And I'm not fucking with you. Like, you do need to do another one. I know it's like a weird like comedy time.
No, thank you.
Sam,
I'm glad you
you're
enjoyed
not-
that one, Nate. Thank you for
I
listening
own it.
to Greg Johnson
Sam-
1, and thank you for saying that.
Sam, you're not allowed to read chat to get the answers, okay? Chat, I'm with
Okay.
you. Let's.
Hey, listen, I'm
Chat,
not going
button
to
it
read
up.
chat.
No answers, chat.
I think that I can ace this test for sure, Sam. And listen, we're entering the let's do this, okay? If
Okay.
I mean, I'm fired up.
Yeah, I'm fired up. All right.
How are we going to
Russia's-
do it? Let's go around. I mean, let's just all give input. Emily, you're in this too.
Russia's military has been massing along the border with Ukraine. Which of the borders
I mean,
depicted
of
here
course.
is the Russia-Ukraine border?
Good
A,
luck,
B,
motherfuckers.
C, D, or E? It's definitely not E. I would say my guess is A.
I think maybe C, but I'm going to
it's either
answer next
C
question.
or A. C? All right, I'm going to go C.
Chat, stop fucking answering.
Great
Wheel.
job, chat. We're doing it.
Okay.
Oh, we nailed
Fuck.
it. Easy.
Yeah.
I mean, I
All
know
right, two.
everything there is to know about Russia and Ukraine.
Jurors in Minneapolis delivered a verdict in the trial of Derek Chauvin.
True. True.
Former police. It's true. It's true 3 times. The former police officer charged with killing George Floyd. What did they convict Chauvin of? Select all that apply.
It's all 3.
First degree murder, second degree murder, third degree murder, second degree manslaughter. Nothing. They acquitted him of all charges. I think it's all 5.
I think it's the middle three.
It's the middle three?
Yeah. It was 3 guilties, and I think it's second, third, and second-degree man.
Okay, that makes sense.
Wait, what was the story Zach told about somebody he knew who manslaughtered someone? Can we go back to that for a second?
I don't think, I mean, allegedly.
Which one? Which
Zach
one?
Knew someone who frightened a Vietnam vet who on purpose frightened someone who had a heart attack and died. So
Sam frightened him, huh? I mean, excuse me.
Yeah.
Zach frightened him?
From 2013 to 2020, police officers in the U.S. killed an average of about 3 Americans each day.
True.
Since George Floyd's death last May and the increased attention on policing, what has happened to the average of daily deaths caused by police?
I would say it remains stable.
I mean, it's
What do you
happened.
guys think? See, Nate, by the way, this is great. We're doing this for your birthday, but I don't know that this is the ideal show for us, is to do the New York Times news quiz when it's all about, how horrible.
If Newsboys can do it.
Yeah, we're doing it. You're right.
Do you have a guess? Or do you know?
I actually don't know. I don't think it's. I know it's not fallen significantly.
Yeah.
But I would
Thanks, Panwall.
possibly risen, or remain stable. I'm not certain.
I
haven't checked the stats lately.
I'm gonna guess risen. Oh, remain stable. I should have stayed with Greg. Did we already?
And not been with me?
Oh yeah. Well,
Chat. Let me ask: have Newsboys ever gotten one of these questions wrong before? I don't think they have.
I'm gonna say though, I haven't looked at chat.
Yeah.
To cheat. So, have they ever done it without cheating before?
Oh, wait. I'm just seeing this question. They flew something on Mars. I can't read all these things, but a robotic helicopter on Mars is what happened.
Astronauts on International Space
yeah.
The robotic helicopter. All right.
Ingenuity, yeah. Because did you know that there's people who were alive for the Wright brothers' first flight who are now alive for the first flight on Mars? It's kind of weird, but I don't know.
Wild.
To me, Mars kind of looks like ass, and I don't know why Elon is doing what he's doing, but I know that Mars is a hot button issue for all things whitest kids, so I'll just step back from that.
That blah feeling you've been having in the pandemic, what experts call it? Decaying, dragging, flailing, languishing, or worrying?
Dying.
It's dying of COVID.
That blah filling.
My guess would be either dragging or languishing.
Yeah, those are my guesses too. Languishing seems like a little.
I think I would. What do you think, Greg?
I'd say, I'd say all of the above. The blah feeling, I mean, it's definitely worrying for me. It's dread. It's decay. I don't know. It's all of these. I have felt all of these today. I have felt all of these during this show, actually.
Christoph Cologne says, where are Trev and Zaxter? They died. Both of them died.
They passed away.
They passed away. So...
But you can call us. See, listen, the thing, the people in the chat, I just want them to know. I love the chat so much. I love Whitest Kids fans so much. I just want them to know that our show is about you, too. So you can not only chat, but you can call us, too. Give me a 3 in the comments if you understand. And let's move on to the next news question.
Scusi.
I just moved a caller in. Just, I figured it's right. Which politician recently wrote a note to his former staff member that began, well, my time has come. Bob Dole, George W. Bush, Jimmy Carter, Mike Pence, or Walter Mondale?
Mondale, he passed away this week.
Yep, he just passed away.
He was 93.
I love
Yep.
him.
You love Walter Mondale, caller?
I'm not sure who he is, but I'm heartbroken.
If you-
Former Vice President Walter Mondale.
Under Jimmy Carter.
And I just want to say that Sportsboyz are currently 100% on the news quiz. And what's up, caller? Where are you calling from?
A recent poll found. Wait, caller? Sorry.
I'm calling from America. And,
All right, cool.
Nice.
I wanted to talk about sports, though.
Oh, no, that's cool. Yeah, talk about sports.
Okay.
Go for it.
Well, I wanted to talk
What's on
about
your
I wanted to talk about the gold medalist, Jenner.
Caitlin?
Yes, she's running for governor of California.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about it?
Pretty crazy?
I mean, I don't think it's crazy. I mean, she's clearly somebody who, loves the spotlight. I mean, do you watch the Kardashians? I mean, these people want to rule the world, and in a sense, they do. So I think for a celebrity like Caitlyn Jenner, running for governor of California is kind of the next logical step. I mean, Schwarzenegger did it.
I think it is
Didn't she kill a guy, though?
She did. Yeah, she did.
So,
Yeah, so did most of our
wasn't that guy
presidents.
Right, that's the thing is I'm pretty sure she's running as a Republican. I think she's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most Republic-
Buckle
it's-
up, Buckaroo.
It's a real fact that most Republican presidents in modern age accidentally shot someone in the head at some point.
yeah, but that's all in the that's all on the down low. But Jenner straight up murdered a man, allegedly.
In a car accident. I mean, it's,
No. There's a thing. Got out of the car, drug them out, made sure they were dead. So did what's his name? Sarah Jessica
Matthew
Parker.
Broderick.
Yeah.
McConaughey.
So did Matthew. Wrong one, but same one. What are we saying? So what are we gonna do?
No, that's really interesting. That story about Matthew Broderick and Sarah Jessica Parker. Wow, that's a doozy. Google that one.
It was with another woman.
Jennifer Grey, maybe?
Jennifer Grey, yeah.
Jennifer Grey, yeah, in Ireland, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A recent poll found
But to
that,
what this caller is saying, I got to say to this caller, like, what you're saying speaks to me because I think it's a larger issue of how all politicians are unfit and corrupt. And, any criminal background or background with the Kardashians, for that matter, I think should disqualify you from public office. Now, I know that's an aggressive thing today to say, but if you're with me in the chat and you dislike the Kardashians, give me a 2.
You know what the campaign slogan is too?
It's buckle up, Buckaroo.
No,
is it?
It's
Yeah, it's buckle up, Buckaroo. She took it from South Park. You know
From
how
South
South Park has her saying that? Yeah, South Park had a whole season with Caitlyn Jenner where she was.
I was like, where have I heard that
Buckaroo,
before?
Buckaroo, and she's going to use that as her campaign slogan.
well,
I'm just kidding.
I also read one that said bringing change, and I'm not just talking about gender.
Wait, where did you read? You read that was going to be her campaign slogan?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. That works for me, I guess.
Wait,
I'm
what
in.
is it?
That
seems
sounds
long.
fake.
What
That
is
sounds
it?
fake.
That's very long.
Bringing
my
change.
bet
and
is
I'm
that
just
that's
talking
fake.
gender.
I don't think that's real. I don't
Because-
think that's the official campaign slogan.
Because, she's like, oh, I'm going to bite Barack Obama's campaign slogan. That's what I'll do.
It's going to be buckle up, Buckaroo. Jenna 22. When's the election? Will you guys vote for her?
Huh, what, me? No.
Yeah.
Fuck no.
No.
I am 1,000% not a fan. She's really right wing.
I'm gonna-
It's
Dude,
wild.
she's also.
But I'm going to
using
vote,
AI.
yeah. I'm going to vote for her to balance out Emily.
Yeah, we do vote ballot cancels, so we just cancel each other's ballot out.
I want to make sure she has no effect on the world.
Yeah, and on props, yes and no, no and
Oh,
yes.
smooth.
That's how we do it.
Yeah. I find out.
You know, I gotta say, she's using that guy who was Trump's campaign manager, and he got like arrested on camera. Do you remember that? Anyway, Pascal, he is assisting her in her campaign, and he's a criminal. He was arrested with body cam for domestic violence, and she's like, "Buckle up, Buckaroo."
Yep. Yep.
It's insane. I mean, it's insane. Anyone that really associates with the MAGA thing, I don't think they'd get my vote, but
yeah.
Good luck to all the Kardashians. They deserve a big break.
A recent poll found that 45% of voters in Texas said they would support a certain celebrity in a run for governor. Who was it?
It's
all
Matthew
right,
McConaughey.
all right. You know it is.
But I wish it was Megan the Stallion. Oh, I'd be so happy.
About 31% of adults in the United States have now been fully vaccinated, but in hundreds of counties around the country, vaccination rates are low. According to the New York Times analysis, how does the disparity in vaccination rates mainly break down?
I don't see hoax. So I don't know how to
By
answer
a county's infection and death rate, by income, by politics, by population density, by race and age demographic.
It's by race and age demographics.
Okay.
Yes. I think politics.
And listen, I got to say something. Not only has this been a great show and we talked about a lot of stuff.
Politics.
I told you guys.
Nailing.
Damn it.
He just sounded really.
Yeah, but I'm correct.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry about
so
that.
Confident.
Emily, I'm sorry.
You know I love the news. I'm always out there reading it. You're always like, stop looking at your phone.
Yeah. It's just he sounded more confident than you.
Listen, guys, I'm sorry. But
that's not technically a miss.
All right,
we have to refocus and nail these last 3 questions. And if we do it, we're better than the Newsboys.
Caller, thanks so much. We need some new luck in here, so we're getting a new caller.
Thank you to that caller. We love that guy. That guy's the best.
Mighty Ginger coming at us from Pittsburgh, PA. The Mighty Ginger. What up, Mighty Ginger?
Yo, if there's any mods in the chat, pop off. Let me see you.
Yo, if you're in the chat and you get it and you understand what's going on in the world, give me a 4.
The Mighty Ginger. You're from Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah, you got it, buddy.
See, I remember you.
Damn.
Mic check. Can you hear me?
He's my bud. All right, you ready for this question?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm ready for a question.
This week, a major initiative was unveiled and fell apart in the span of a few days. What was it? ABC's plan to show live Facebook comments on Oscars telecast? Amazon offering free delivery on all items around the world? A summit between South and North Korea to restart peace talks? The Biden administration's plan to cut carbon emissions in half by 2030?
Sportsboyz!
Or the creation of a European Super League with elite soccer teams? Sportsboyz.
Fuck yeah.
Boom. They knew.
Soccer, kid.
All right, so you're telling me that the Newsboys would have gotten that one right? You're telling me that the Newsboys would have come on here and gotten that one right without cheating, without knowing what was that?
Absolutely would have looked at the chat and gotten it right.
I don't even know if they would go that far. I think they would go against the chat,
no matter.
and they would have whiffed it.
Yeah.
They would have said, "What is this, Sportsboyz?" And their pride would have gotten in the way. How's it going, Mighty Ginger? You got a question for us?
Oh, I got lots of questions. But are we going to do this quiz or talk about sports?
All right. Well, I was seeing maybe we'll spread it out. In the above photo, children played in Byzantine ruins they now call home. They are among hundreds of refugees who in the recent years have settled in ancient archaeological sites forced from their homes by an ongoing civil war. In which country? Cambodia, Greece, Iran, Peru, or Syria? I would guess.
I don't know, man.
Syria.
I'll go with that.
That's Mighty Ginger. Emily?
I don't have a damn clue. Maybe Iran?
Mighty Ginger's just stoked about Ben Roethlisberger coming back for another season, bro.
I think it's Syria.
Iran.
Oh, goodness.
No, wait.
Oh, wait.
Wait, what's happening? Iran right now has been fighting in Armenian territory. I'm trying to. I don't know.
I think it's Syria.
And Turkey's
guys,
fucking with.
I'm going with it.
Yeah, I think it's Syria too.
I think it's Syria.
Let's go with Syria.
Guys, I did it. All right, this is the last one. Guys, we might do it.
I think we're going to defeat the Newsboys here.
Dethrone the reigning princes.
Here it is. It all comes down to this question.
This is huge. 95 years ago this week, the Times called this newborn a possible, though improbable, successor to the throne of England. Who was it?
I think we know.
The choices are...
I'm going to go with Prince Philip.
Prince Philip.
Yeah, I'd go with Prince Philip. He was born 99 years ago, so the newborn thing is weird, but he, died this week. No, I guess it's not him, though. He married into the thing. I don't know.
Well,
go ahead.
He was in the family.
They were all... Wait, could be successor to the throne of England. So it's not Queen Elizabeth II because she was the success... undisputed. Or no, actually, she wasn't when she was born, though. When she was born, her uncle was still king. Is it a trick question? It's not Grace Kelly.
Yeah. The first David Attenborough.
Not
no.
Margaret Thatcher.
Grace Kelly.
No.
Margaret Thatcher. No.
But Prince, the years don't make sense, but Prince Philip was a cousin of the Windsor family.
Wait, but you said he died, he was 99, Greg?
Yes, he was 99 and died 2 weeks ago.
So 95 years, that doesn't make sense. It says newborn.
So Queen Elizabeth II. It's a trick question.
Boom. And there is a new queen in town.
Now, and it's the Sportsboyz.
Boom.
Everyone now knows that we are the kings. This is absolutely huge, Sam. I want to congratulate you, man.
Better than
ace
0% of the readers.
That doesn't make any sense.
I think that's good. I think
that's
good.
That was a glitch.
I think
we just
zero.
The New York Times news quiz, dude. That's huge.
That's
We're
huge.
The king.
Aced it. The new Friday Kings are here. We're here. It's Friday.
Sam, this has been a pleasure, man. I mean, it's late here on the East Coast, so I just want to give a shout out, first of all, to all the people in the chat, awesome people, and Emily, Sam, to you. I mean, Emily, I don't even really count this as meeting because I'm a weirdo and I'm wearing shades, and this is not how I normally act.
Nope,
so
this is you.
One, I want to say
I
look forward. I look forward to meeting you again, and two, you are funnier than me. Sam was a liar.
Thanks.
Yes, you guys are the best. I love you guys.
I agree, Greg. Thank you. I'm not going to fight you on that. Nah, bro, you're funnier than I expected, all right? I really wanted to hate you, and I don't. I do the opposite. I love you, so I'm a little stressed, but I'm going to work through it, and I'm so happy I finally got to talk to you.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. And listen, there's so much more we could talk about in terms of, you guys and sports and news, but also dynamic. So we'll just have to save that for another time. I think in the time being, we've said a lot, and I just appreciate you guys. You guys are the best, and I look forward to talking again soon.
Wait, can you hold on? So for Mighty Ginger's
sure.
been here. Let's hear his question.
Oh yeah, what's up, Mighty Ginge?
What's up, Sportsboyz? Thanks for sticking around on my behalf. It's an honor to be in your presence for your victory.
Are you kidding?
Over the Newsboys.
And it's no problem sticking around. What am I doing? I was trying to act cool, like I had something to do. But what? Are you kidding? What am I doing? I'm happy to talk to you.
What are you doing? Isn't it only 9 o'clock out there? You're not going to bed or nothing.
I'm in New York City, so it's midnight.
Oh, no shit. Okay, well, if I got to ask one question. Damn.
Speak your mind, man.
Okay, I'll do that. First off, the most underappreciated Olympic sport by far, you ask me, is fencing. Fencing is sword fighting. It is the coolest Olympic sport, maybe except for some of the martial arts stuff.
Or the modern pentathlon, which includes fencing.
True.
And
that's
handgun
pretty
shooting.
Cool. I'm not gonna. I'll give you that. Well.
Yeah, you guys can parry
I don't know,
and all that,
shooting.
but can you swim? Can you,
horseback
jog?
ride, jog, shoot handguns? The modern pentathlon
taken.
is
I like
the king of sports. Sam. They say it's the Sportsboyz of the Olympics. I think it's what they call it.
You should trademark that.
The Sportsboyz of the Olympics.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. The big thing I wanted to bring up, though, because it's baseball season, boys, I don't really want to talk about Ben Roethlisberger right now. I want to talk about Bob Nutting right now. I want to talk about the Pittsburgh Pirates right now. We were talking about the NL Central earlier, the most painful division in North American pro sports. What's your take? Do you think the Pirates are ever going to be a good team again, or is it just more the same old talk, the same old, we're going to be there in 3 years, but we got all this talent now, and we can compete now? What do you think?
Did the Pirates make the playoffs like last year, technically?
No.
They haven't made the playoffs in decades, right? To me, I really root for Pittsburgh because I love that city, but I just feel like the Buccos, as they're called, are still a year away from being a year away. And right now, the Braves and the Mets, maybe the Mets are doing okay. They're kind of dominating the NL Central. Am I right? What do you think about the Buccos' chances?
You're not right because those aren't NL Central teams. But
I'm sorry. I was thinking of the NL
and the Reds do continue. Yeah, but the Cubs, Cardinals, and now the Reds even are a better team than they were years ago. And the Pirates are never a better team than they were years ago. 2013 is the last time and the only time recently they made the playoffs. They caught lightning in a bottle, and they'll never do it again.
It's a fresh season though, and the Pirates are in last place, but they're also 2 games out of first place. So, what are we talking about here?
It's not as strong as a division as it used to be.
Thank you for correcting me.
What is it? The Rockies are in last place in the West. They're 7.5 games out.
What up, Sally?
It could be a lot worse.
You're right. It could be a lot worse. It's anyone's game. I think that the surprise of the season are mine and Greg's boys, the Boston Red Sox, coming out strong from the gate.
They have the most wins in the American League. And it's insane. No one saw that coming. They're playing much better than they anticipated. But the Pirates are only 9-11, so it's like
that's what I'm saying.
Obviously out of it yet. Yeah. I don't think
that's what's exciting about the new management. That's what's exciting about the new management is maybe it is finally a case where 2 or 3 years down the road they'll be a competitive team. But as a Pirates fan, we've heard that out of manager after manager, and the ownership ain't going anywhere. He's made that perfectly clear. So I always like to hear what other fans in other towns have to say about him. As for the Red Sox, that my boy JD Martinez is the king of my fantasy team right now. So all about those Red Sox. Go Boston. Go
Dude, that's amazing. And you know what they're saying with JD Martinez is he's allowed to look at video again, I think. I may be wrong, but in the dugout. For some reason, I think last season with COVID, maybe he wasn't. And then there was a rule change back to where he's in the dugout analyzing his own video. Now, the Red Sox have been accused of analyzing other types of video too. So we hope that they're keeping it legit. But Martinez, yeah, definitely. That guy he's a stud, man. And, I'm spoiled kind of as like a sort of Red Sox fan who lives in New York. I feel like you really have to like win it all or nothing, which is why I hope the Pirates can get it together and really compete, because the city and the fans in Pittsburgh certainly deserve it.
Also, I'll say this about the Pirates: some of the best laundry in baseball. Like, I love the uniforms. I love the hats. Love the logo.
Absolutely gorgeous.
I think their aesthetic is really cool.
Yeah, I've got one of the yellow pillbox hats. It's one of my favorites. They dress
cool.
them right, and PNC Park's a beautiful place to hang out, even down 6 or 8 runs in the third inning.
Look.
Yeah, you know where I like the Andy Warhol Museum. I go to the Warhol Museum, I look at some art, and then I go over to PNC Park for a Buccos game.
It's a good time. It's rated the second most beautiful park in baseball behind AT&T, which is San Francisco, I think. So yeah, we got a nice place to hang out. We just don't have a nice baseball team to watch.
My brother went to school
Someone
there.
in the chat asked Duquesne or Pitt. I'm from a Pitt household,
second.
so Pitt all the way, baby.
You guys talking about Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
My godmother used to constantly sing when I was little. Gotta go, 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 go. Pittsburgh's going to the Super Bowl, and then throw her terrible towel all over the house.
That's awesome.
It was great.
That's my favorite thing I've heard all night, probably.
Sick, bro.
I don't think we played a show at Penn State, but for some reason we were at Penn State. Like, we had to stop on tour at Penn State, and I always thought it was the weirdest thing that the town that Penn State is in is State College, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, because without the college, there wouldn't even be a town, so it's just called State College.
The name of the town is State College, Pennsylvania.
Oh, my brother didn't go to Penn State.
No. But we were talking about Pittsburgh. But yeah, it came up. Guys.
I always think things are about whatever I said. I'm sorry. I'm kidding.
I love you guys.
Guys.
My brother went to
Mighty
Carnegie.
Ginger, Greg, Emily.
Sam, nice to see you.
Chat. This has been
Hey,
a ride.
shout out to you. Big Red, you're the man, dude. Thanks for calling. I love you, dude. Peace and love.
Always a pleasure. Talk to you guys next time.
Pittsburgh, I'm going to be rooting for Pittsburgh for you because you're a good fan. Also,
I'm
it's
going to be
interesting
rooting for Pittsburgh
because the Penguins have dominated hockey for a long time. So the Penguins, I mean, you're spoiled in the NHL there, but whatever.
Oh, and that's fantastic. I love it. It's so much fun.
Great.
Thanks for having me, guys. Y'all
thank you for calling.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for calling.
Great talk.
Sorry to everyone in chat who we didn't get to. I know there's some people hanging out, but it's getting late for Greg. And
I'll call them. I'll talk to them.
You'll talk to them?
Watch them all hang up. I'm kidding. They'll get so mad.
It's time to raid the Fantastic Plastics, which is the Friday night tradition. Guys, thanks so much for being so welcoming on Friday night. I know I'm not Trevor. I know I'm not Zach.
Thank God.
But I had a fun time hanging out with you. I just wanted to give you guys something to do on a Friday night. And Trevor, despite me saying that he's dead, he's going to be back next week.
As a ghost.
Yes, Trevor will be back next week. And I want to say thanks again, Emily, Sam. Thank you guys.
Nice to see you, Greg.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, Emily, I want to hang. I miss you guys. I'm not. I don't. Next time we get together, we won't talk about sports.
I hear you loud and clear, bro. I'll fly out next week. See you soon. See you soon.
Yes.
Knock, 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 motherfucker.
And Greg, you got to come on Trailer Boys sometime. We do. Nate and I do a Sunday show, a Sunday night show where we watch movie trailers.
You and Nate?
And Emily. Wow. You don't do all that.
Oh my gosh. I'll leave you to it, Sam. Good luck with that.
But people expect
you kept Emily out of the.
I'm kidding.
Timmy goes on. You can hang out with Timmy. It's fun.
I love you, Timmy. I love Timmy. I wish him a happy birthday.
If anyone's wondering why Greg looks so familiar, Greg, do you want to give your big line?
Somebody stop me. Oh no, not that one.
Not that one.
All righty then.
No.
Here it is. What the fuck is a bicycle?
Yes! Chat! Let's hear it. Ones if you get it now. Ones if you understand why he's here.
One more time for good measure. Let's get a 2 from everyone in the chat for a second. Listen, like Nate was saying so aptly before, if you get what's going on in life in the chat, give me a 2. And let's get a little, what the fuck is a bicycle? I love you guys. Shout out to all the people in chat. Amazing. That's amazing. Hey, one more happy birthday to Nate, and an honest thank you again, Sam and Emily. And shout out to Newsboys too. Shout out to all the WKUK. We Sportsboyz holding it down. Thank you, Sam.
Thanks so much. Oh, he hung up before I could set up the raid. Oh no, I'm just gonna be all boxy for a second until I raid. I guess this. Thanks so much. I think tonight went well. I think it looked good. I think the lower thirds looked good. I think.
Shit! You just got raided.
By who?
A Crow Zone. Look right here.
Oh, Crow Zone. Thank you so much for raiding. But I'm about to raid.
Oh, here we go. Set this raid up.
So you guys are gonna get bounced from here to the next place. Enjoy Fantastic Plastics on a Friday night. Thank you so much.